Hi, BlackRock. Carrie Jelinek here with a few exciting things that I want to share with you. The first thing is, I have a new role at BlackRock. I am now the Missions Engagement Director, and basically what that means is I oversee communications regarding our global missions programs. But more than that, I'm going to try to keep you as engaged as possible with the stories that are coming in from around the field, the stories of what you are supporting because of your giving, going, and praying as part of our global missions program. So every week we're going to have fresh stories coming in from the field, opportunities for you to know exactly what's happening, to get excited and inspired by what God is accomplishing through the lives and ministries of our partners all over the world. And anytime there's an urgent prayer request or an urgent need, we're going to post it and let you know of that. So you can be engaged in real time with what's happening in the field, that you can be engaged in real time in covering our partners in prayer, that you can be engaged in serving in some unique ways and supporting some amazing things that God is accomplishing around the world. The second thing I want to announce is that we are changing the name of this group from Global Connect to Missions in Action. Last year, our conference theme was Connect, and it kind of made sense to tie the name of this group into that. But we want to change the name so it better reflects where we're headed with this group, which is engagement in the stories of what is actually happening, what is happening because missions is in action in the field around the world. And so stay tuned here for more stories about what's going on, more opportunities for you to be engaged real time with our partners and even engage with some of our partners within this group. About a week ago, some of our staff were in a Zoom call with a couple that we support through your giving. And because of the gospel, they responded to a call to go into a country that has a high rate of persecution, to work among a people group within that country that has an even higher rate of persecution. And they moved there and sacrificed in many ways to make the name of Jesus known in that country and in that city. Well, what happened was there was a security breach among their organization, and on a moment's notice, they suddenly had to evacuate their country. They had to evacuate and leave the life that they'd known and leave a calling to a people that they love because of this security breach. And in a matter of days, they had to relocate to another country and figure out another place to go. And what happened was an opportunity opened up in another country with just as high of a persecution rate, with new challenges, and it opened up some opportunities for them to build relationships with a new people group in a new city and cultivate relationships with new neighbors. And so their heart was beginning to grow for the people in this new country, and then coronavirus hit. And again, in a moment's notice, decisions had to be made, and they wind up having to pull out of their country and are now back in the States, which is why that we were able to communicate with them. But all they talked about in their conversation with us was not how glad they were that they got out of that situation, that they're in a safer place, that they're able to be socially distant and protected here in the States. No, all they can think about is the fact that they can't wait to get back to an overpopulated city, to get back to being in contact, literal contact with their neighbors in their new country, that they can't wait to get back to these people because these people need the gospel. And they are doing everything they can to get out of the United States as quickly as they can, to get back into a place that's even more dangerous, with a higher likelihood of contracting this virus, with a higher likelihood of persecution. Why? Because of the gospel. Because of the gospel, they're willing to put everything on the line and get back into a dangerous place because people need to know Jesus, and they are among a people group that hasn't heard him yet. And overall, that's what we're about when we talk about global missions. We want to reach the people that have the least access to the gospel. And we're so inspired by this couple who are willing to put everything on the line to get back there as quickly as possible, to do just that, to make the name of Jesus known to people who haven't yet heard about him. And so I'm excited in moving forward to share stories with you, to let you know about people like these partners who are not afraid at all because of Jesus, because of the gospel. They are not afraid. And in fact, because of the gospel, they are willing to go. And so I know that you're going to be encouraged as we move forward to hear more stories. I know that you're going to be encouraged to get to know our partners in some unique ways, probably virtually, but hopefully also in person as they're able to travel again. And we're excited about the ways that you can be engaged in our global missions program through going, giving, and praying. So stay tuned here, and we're going to have a lot of fun together.